elections in Ghana to set an example to leaders in the sub-region.
As President of the Republic of Ghana and current chair of the Authority of ECOWAS States and Governments, I pledge to continue to respect the tenets of the ECOWAS Protocol on Democracy and Good Governance, and specifically the following. I will not make or cause to be made any substantial modification to the electoral laws in the last 6 months before the next election. I will respect the 2-term limit for the exercise of presidential authority as stipulated in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. I will not be an impediment to the conduct of free and fair, transparent elections. I'll hand over power to the next elected president on 7th January 2025. And I will rally my fellow ECOWAS heads of state to take the pledge and support them as they continue to work towards democracy and good governance in their respective countries.
President Akufo-Addo bemoaned the unacceptable extension of term limits and the interventions of the military and governments in some African states, and noted that this could make the consolidation of democracy a difficult challenge in the region.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, consolidating democracy in view of the picture I've just painted in West Africa has become very challenging. It has been complicated even further by the unacceptable extension of term limits and the intervention of the military in our governance, as has happened in Mali and Guinea, at a time when many believed and hoped that coups d'etats had become things of an unwanted past in West Africa. The restoration of democracy and hopefully stability to Mali and Guinea pose particular challenges for ECOWAS. ECOWAS has committed itself to define timetables for the conduct of credible elections in the 2 countries, which in line with the ECOWAS Protocol on Democracy and Good Governance are currently suspended from participating in its activities. Ensuring compliance with the timelines will be good indications of the authority and diplomatic prowess of ECOWAS. God willing, its efforts will succeed.
The president also assured that the African voice will be loud and clear as Ghana focuses her role on the United Nations Security Council with matters affecting Africa, and called for the UN body to reconsider its consideration to reduce its peacekeeping mandates.
As you may know, Ghana's candidature for a non-permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council for the years 2022-2023 was successful, with Ghana garnering the highest number of votes on the day. Ghana will make sure that Africa's voice is heard loud and clear in the deliberations of the Council, both on matters affecting the continent, region, and on global issues. And we will consult broadly to define Africa's interests. With the continent confronted by multiple threats to the territorial integrity of some of its states, and many of its civilian populations being put under serious threat, it will be our position on the Council that now is not the time for the Security Council to reduce its peacekeeping mandates on the continent. On the contrary, it should look to increasing them.
The commandant of the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping and Security Training Center, Major General Francis Ofori, said the center has since 2003 undertaken a series of programs with the aim of contributing to peace and security in the sub-region. He cautioned leaders in the sub-region to be mindful as the tenets of democracy has come under threat, citing the examples of Guinea and Mali.
This forum fits into the strategic objectives of the KIPTC in enhancing the capacity of ECOWAS, AU, and their relevant structures to perform their mandates in ensuring peace and security in Africa. A significant number of countries have made the difficult transition from full-blown military or civilian authoritarian regimes to various shades of multi-party democracies. However, these expectations may have been short-lived, as some states and people on the continent are yet to experience the real dividends of consolidated democracy and good governance. Excellencies, distinguished guests, it is worrying that despite efforts by African regional economic communities and the international community at institutionalizing democratic governance, the continent is currently experiencing a democratic reversal with increasing patterns of as well as endeavors at evading fixed term limits. The decline in democracy is manifested by a clampdown on some liberties in such instances which pose a threat to stability and security of the region. Indeed, the recent successive coups in coup d'etat in Mali and Guinea, among others, are all indicative of a decline.
The two-day program, which is being jointly organized by the Kofi Annan International Peace and Security Training Center and the Kofi Annan Foundation in Geneva, is on the theme Democracy and Governance in the Context of Complex Crisis in Africa. It is the biggest gathering of leaders from the continent in memory of the late Kofi Annan, former UN Secretary General, who was a fiery advocate of peace and security across the globe. Mr. Annan, who led the United Nations from January 1997 to December 2006, had an understanding of peace founded on a holistic vision of societies based on good governance, democracy, and human rights, especially in Africa. 5 former African presidents and 2 former prime ministers are participating in the two-day forum. They are Ghana's former president, John Agyekum Kufuor, former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf of Liberia, former president Ernest Bai Koroma of Sierra Leone, former president Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria, and Niger's former president Mahamadou Issoufou.
Former President of Ghana, John Agyekum Kufuor, was the toast of many political activists in Ghana on Wednesday, December 8, when he marked his 83rd birthday anniversary, with some political heavyweights in the country paying tribute to him. John Agyekum Kufuor, who was the second president under the Fourth Republic, served 2 terms after assuming office in January 2001 when he won the 2000 presidential elections after defeating late President John Evans Atta Mills and repeating the same feat in 2004. Initiating a series of tribute and congratulatory messages, President Akufo-Addo prayed for continuous blessings for the former president. Delivering a speech at the opening of the second edition of the Kofi Annan Peace and Security Forum on Wednesday, the president used the platform to celebrate Ghana's gentle giant, who is one of the founding fathers of the New Patriotic Party.
May God continue to bless John Agyekum Kufuor, whose birthday it is today, and may God bless Mother Africa.
Other political activists who had gathered at his home also spoke to NET2 TV News as they celebrated one of the biggest political icons in contemporary Ghana.
Enije Dama Papa, ene Nebusia, ene Part MPP, ene Omemuni. At 83, Wabobra, Eswedi. Wayeniema Abwa Amansan 18 and a domo babom ha womo beshenen enti memanon kwaso na ninshran non krado na nimdie ni nyansa wachire so nyamedia mano onfa nkoso mo party onfa nkoso mo Ghana ni nyina ye nyamfaso efri je say nyame aye adom ye nyina toro chesi ye kuro mu 2020 besi 2021 na ye sheficha ye wa ha say ye celebrate the 83rd birthday of ye nyina ye papa ye wofa ye nana ye bibia former president Kufuor nyame ne da na se say enero ye celebrate no na you have every reason to celebrate him. Actually say obia ni papa yi efie nwotwe a obeda Ghana and mo nyamo a ode ma o mai and mo nyamo kase adwumade papa eyeye ane ono asoso ni nua ketwa na do danko akufuado twaso eti every reason to celebrate this man
di kan ma mampani kufo ni trinkwani official pa na masama Ghana fo nyina official pa omai aye nyankopo omai osum ni yi a Ghana fo na bebo di mpa eti abrofo so kase ye ntwen ma nipa no ana omaya emfani die ma ne mpanyifo no inshira kra nim anintina yegyina yaba abekache former president kufo say ye mani trinkwa na jumadi obedi ma Ghana fo nyina ni so na yebesrem kwantente ama no nyankopon shira oda omompa ma Ghana bebi a Ghana wono ye hia mpa bone kwanchire papa from 24 to say president kufo mo esan say ye did say omai mpanifo ewo mu no omro chimi chira aje mpa chira pa ema omai ni etimi fan into my pefra.
The West African Examinations Council (WAEC) has released the provisional results of candidates who sat for the WASI in Ghana. The council in a statement said it will make available login details to heads of school to enable the candidate to print the statement of their results. It said candidates are therefore advised to contact their heads of school for their results. A total of 446,352 candidates, made up of 221,439 males and 224,913 females from 965 schools entered for the examination. The figure is 18.8% higher than the 2020 figure of 375,763. A total of 3,545 of the candidates who registered were absent from the examination. Meanwhile, the council has hosted the results online, and candidates who so desire may access the results at the council's website or dial the short code *944#, the statement said. The council also cautioned all stakeholders, especially candidates, to be on the alert and not fall prey to the activities of scammers who promise to upgrade results for a fee. Candidates are to note that all WAEC results are secured and cannot be authenticated. Institutions are therefore urged to also verify results presented to them to expose incidents of forgery. WAEC in a statement revealed that a total of 1,339 subject results and 174 entire results of some students who sat for the 2021 WASI in Ghana have been cancelled. WAEC said the results were cancelled for various examination malpractices, such as bringing foreign material, including mobile phones, into the examination hall, tearing off parts of question papers, and collusion. The entire results of 3,667 candidates have also been withheld pending the conclusion of investigations into various cases of examination malpractice detected during and after the conduct of the exams. Additionally, the scripts of candidates from 194 schools in certain subjects have been withheld and are being scrutinized. Agnes Taikujo, the public relations officer for WAEC, spoke to NET2 TV News.
We are releasing the provisional results of the WASI for school candidates 2021. We shared this year results as against last year now. About more modern power, integrated science and social studies changed last year. And our English language, ni mathematics score, performance about 10 capra. Then ya more monim no try examination na call inspection. And now examiners so omo mark here. Omo to be the idea to be called and yet according to the rules and regulations. During the course of the examination, say the foreign material to show the mobile phone show and look here to resolve this investigation. So and I had the report called the Ghana Examinations Committee. A movement in a whole day in October, no the report and no more approve it say then cancel subject results of 1,339 and the 174 entire results. Into new year, a move to so the investigation into entire results, that is 3,667 entire results of the Yahoo forgery. In order to schools we do 194 schools do yeah, if you share almost quick on two subjects. In the middle of mark, and also